Hello there. Today I will be going over every Roblox event that happened this year, from the hunt to the haunt. I will be basically criticizing all events throughout the entire video. I will explain with details how the events this year, well, sucked. So now that you understand my point, let's explain my rating system that I am using for these events. Here is how the rating system works. I will rate them by 3 things: creativity, enjoyment, and gameplay, and 30 points is the maximum score. I believe that's enough explanation for the rating system. So now we can get straight to the point. The hunt. The hunt was the first event this year, and many people were hyped for the new event. People were very excited to see what it would be, and how Roblox events have changed throughout the years. The main reason why people were this hyped is because of people, since 2020, have been begging to Roblox to release more events, and the hunt was coming soon. This got most people pretty excited, and especially a lot of YouTubers. Little did those people know, it would just be an okay event, just a regular simple event. The last event was in 2021, when Metaverse Champions happened. All of a sudden Roblox has now brought back events this year, so here is my opinions. When it first released, it was sort of a disappointment at first, mainly because there was games where you had to wait 20 to 30 minutes, and then you eventually get the badge, which is just an example of putting no effort. There was other lazy quests and made simply to garner a player base who would play for a longer amount of time for more revenue, while some doors were well crafted. People originally thought it would be an egg hunt, but once that theory started going away, people thought it would at least be similar to an egg hunt, with hats for each game. This illusion was shattered when the Battle Pass system was introduced, which was underwhelming but manageable. There was a pass called Bling Track. It was initially seen as bad due to a bunch of items being locked behind paywalls, but people eventually got over it once they realized they weren't too special, only mostly recolored. The limits and timed items were fun, and brought back an element Roblox had missed for several years: special sales, and finally new items in old collections, like the Commando. The leaderboard was also something pretty fun for the absolute tryhards. People, at the end of the event, were hopeful for the next events, as the hunt was practically the start of the reintroduction of regular events, and Roblox could use the criticism from this one to better work on the next ones. But for now, the ratings. The creativity for the hunt is a 5 out of 10, the enjoyment is a 5.5 out of 10, and lastly the gameplay is a solid 6 out of 10, making the overall a 16.5 out of 10. As said again, the hunt was mostly a reintroduction to Roblox events and things were just getting started, so let's see what the classic was like. To start off, I'm just gonna say, this is easily the best event Roblox has done this year. There are just a couple of flaws, but I'm going to start with the pros first. Roblox had never really revived the era everyone looks up to like this before, and they actually did it in a good way. The lobby was built using old building techniques, and certain structures were taken from the oldest Roblox games created, like the headquarters, happy home of Robloxia, and the medieval castle. The quest system was a new mechanic that gave players the ability to advance in the event without going into a bunch of different games, or it gave them the ability to advance while doing so. Yeah, people were happy over the return of the Cleo's series with 2 new editions, the regular and golden one, available in the Bling Track. The fact that the regular Cleo's was free was exciting due to the series' high reputation amongst the community. There was 2 bundles, and one had a really ugly Valkyrie which somehow got people hyped. Even though one of the bundles did have a Valkyrie, this Valkyrie is awkwardly worn on an avatar and wasn't worth buying due to the fact that bundle items usually do not go limited. Another cool thing is that Roblox finally made a t-shirt after almost 6 years. To start off with the cons, there was just some games that just honestly sucked to play. They added toilet tower defense to the event, which got people mad. Gunfight Arena used bots to promote their game, I think for money. But overall it was just those 2 games. Another flaw flaw is that the 1x1x1x1 boss fight was just a big disappointment, as it didn't even reward you anything. It would just give you credits on who helped with the event. It was like your average fight with one of those free model zombies, but the health is like 10k. But for now, here is the rating for the classic. Creativity is 8 out of 10, enjoyment is 9 out of 10, and gameplay is a solid 7.5 out of 10, making the overall an amazing 24.5 out of 30. We are finally at the second to last event, and this is just... what the fuck was Roblox thinking? This event is basically the downfall of Roblox events in 2024. And it's just weird to think about how the classic was so good, and now we have this pile of shit out of nowhere. The games was just a horrible event overall. There is not much to talk about this event, because basically almost everything is bad about it. But to start off, I should probably mention the quests. The quests in this version were definitely worse than the classic, with one of them being to just take a screenshot, which is a rather annoying requirement. Additionally, all main prizes in the Battle Pass were made to fit with Arthro avatars, and not R615 ones. It's not fucking cool how Roblox is just trying to push Arthro, as nobody fucking uses it. I've never seen anyone use Arthro at all besides people in like popular Roblox games. Almost none of the games were interesting at all. The prizes were fucking layered clothing, like who the actual fuck uses layered clothing? A YouTuber named Creekcraft with over 10 million fucking subscribers is rigging the event for most people by telling everyone to join the Crimson Cats, giving an unfair advantage to the rest of the 4 teams. This got Creekcraft into some drama, but it quickly died down. But the only good thing about this event is the boss fight. The boss fight in this event was definitely an upgrade from the last. The breaking floor mechanic was fun and attacks were indicated fairly. Though it was just strange to me that there was no requirement needed in order to access it, which is kinda stupid. But anywho, here are the ratings for now. Creativity is 1.5 out of 10, enjoyment is 2 out of 10, and finally gameplay is 2 out of 10. The overall is a horrible 5.5 out of 30, never cook again. I'm gonna be honest, this is not my least favorite event, but it is still horrible. Let's move on to the last though, and the most horrid event, the Haunt.
Disclaimer, I am using a different text-to-speech because of a daily limit on the other website I used, so deal with this one. Words can't describe how horrible this event was. Just like the games, this is gonna be really short as the event didn't really have anything creative about it. People were very hyped up for this event as it seemed pretty cool and all, but this event wasn't even an event, it's a costume contest. If you didn't know, Roblox users used to do costume contest back in the day, and it was very popular until the end of 2020, where it just suddenly died. Roblox revived it, I guess, and yet. It is cool how Roblox decided to bring costume contests back, but dude, what the actual fuck? People spent their time into making special places for the haunt, such as Pressure. Roblox literally made the innocent creators of players who made these games and participated in the event waste their time for nothing. How fucking pathetic. This basically means the event has no enjoyment or gameplay, since it's just a costume contest, not an actual event, so the only category is going to be creativity, because the only creative thing is how well they built the mansion. There was also a fucking scam for some reason. There was a limited that went on sale for a bit called the Jade's Catsy. It was quickly realized though that it was a horrible limited, and it wasn't even a real one. People bought over 20 to 30 copies of the hat, and it was later figured out that the limited was a limited 2.0, and the limited was also just a head which can't be sold as a limited on Roblox. For creativity, it is 3 out of 10, for enjoyment it is 0.5 out of 10, and for gameplay it is also 0 out of 10. Overall the total score is 3.5/30. This event is easily the worst event out of all of them, and now we can move on to the conclusion and outro. So, I went over all events, I guess. If Roblox made a Christmas event, I wouldn't be surprised if it was horrible too. But anyways, thank you for watching this video of me yapping about how all the events so far this year have sucked besides the classic. Right now I'm at 15 subscribers and I'm trying to get my channel grow more subs by making better, and well edited content, but for now, goodbye.
Thank you.